Hey yo, what's going on YouTube? SuperBowser from the TortleNation back. I'm back. I am back. I am finally back. It's been so long since I recorded any sort of videos, but I am back, and I am actually in the United States right now. I'm coming to you live. I say live. It's gonna be recorded, but I'm right now. I'm recording live, I guess you could say, from the United States. Anyways, it's really good to be recording these battles. I am bringing you guys. I know it's too late battles. It's been a couple weeks since these battles happened, but I did not have my capture card cord, so I wasn't able to capture the MPL Week 10 or Week 12 battles, and I'm gonna go ahead and record those for you and get those up for you guys for your viewing pleasure, because they are amazing battles. All due respect to both battles I battled, those are amazing battles. I'm not gonna tell you the outcome just yet. You guys are just gonna have to sit there and watch and enjoy. This is gonna be Week 10, so I really hope you enjoy this battle against Greg at EuphAuric, who is the head coach of the Jacksonville Gardevoirs. Anyways, I'm going to go over his team and then go over my team, and then I'm going to hit that playback button. This is a post-com video, but I'm doing it with face cam because I miss recording. I miss doing this. I miss the interaction with the camera, talking to you guys. A little bit weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so we see the Jacksonville Gardevoirs. It's been so long since I recorded. I am tripping over myself. Has brought Mandibuzz, he has brought Pinsir, he has brought Tyranitar, Milotic, Celebi, and Meloetta, and I am bringing the powerful Azumarill, who is leading the MVP standing, MVP standings at this point. I am bringing Tornadus, I am bringing Mega Gallade, I am bringing Dusknoir, my first time using Dusknoir actually, and it turns out really well actually. I'm using Jolteon and I'm using Heatran. Let's go ahead and hit that battle. I'm going to give you the play-by-play as it happens, and we're going to see who wins this Week 10 MPL match. That's a little bit late coming to you guys, and we see who wins. Let's hit that play-back button. Let's see where we go. So we're going to go ahead and see. We're going to go see Link is going to issue a challenge. Look at Link, just ready to go. He's going to issue a challenge. I send out Azumarill. I send out the MVP, because he's MVP, baby. He's MVP, and he sends out Meloetta. And this is kind of interesting. He's going to use Hyper Voice, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is going to hurt a lot, because I'm not Assault Vest. And he gets the crit, but I use Play Rough on him right away, and go ahead and look at Azumarill getting another kill. Azumarill picking up the kill, picking up the slack, doing some work. Go ahead and get the kill in, because it's an amazing Azumarill. And he sends out Pins and Needles, which is unfortunately his mega freaking Pinsir. And oh my gosh, so I send out Boo my Dusknoir, and I'm like, alright, Boo can take anything this guy does. Anything this guy does. So I'm gonna find the Pinsir, of course, because we both know it's Mega Pinsir. He's gonna come hard, he's gonna come fast, and we're just gonna, that's why this big fat ghost is out here. Just to soak up these hits. So he's gonna evolve into Mega Pinsir, he's gonna Swords Dance, and I'm like, this is gonna hurt a lot. And I do mean a lot. He's gonna use Return, which is flying type because of Aerial Light, and it does get bit, but I get the Will-O-Wisp off. And I'm like, oh son, your Pinsir just became pretty useless. But it's okay, because Pinsir, I mean, it was a shot either way, and he did do a lot of damage to that thing before I got that Will-O-Wisp off. And of course, it had the chance of missing because it's called Will-O-Miss. Anyways, he sends out this thing, and I go ahead and use Fire Punch, and I'm like, all right, boy, get it. And unfortunately, look how fat that thing is, and it's leftover. So we see it's a physically defensive Celebi, which is kind of a bit of a problem for us, because it can obviously dish out special hits because it is base 100. I'm like, I may need to get up out. Because this is a very dangerous position. This is not anything good. A Celebi in here against Dusknoir, no, it's not good. So I'm going to send out Jupiter, who is my Tornadus, and Celebi uses Nasty Plot, and I'm like, oh crap. I'm about to get swept, and it's not any good, and this is going to be bad, and all kinds of bad things are going to happen right here to me. I don't remember what I go for. I switch out into my specially defensive wall, thinking, I send out St. Helens, who is my assault vested Heatran, and she's gonna go ahead and double out after getting up the Nasty Plot. So obviously he didn't want to face whatever Tornadus had, and he sends out the Milotic, which is kind of a little bit of a problem for me, and I double out here. I double out predicting what he's going to switch into, and I go into the Azuma. I'm like, I don't like the fact that he's going to get a free switch into my... He's going to get a free switch into my Heatran. I'm like, nah, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. And I'm like, no burn, but of course he gets the burn, and that Milotic is... That Milotic just hurt my soul right there. It hurt my soul right there. He's going to use Skulls again and go ahead and take out Azumarill. So unfortunately, MVP is not going to get much work done in this match. Just getting 1 kill and 1 death. So, he broke even in this match. Not really anything I can do there. I'm going to send out Impulse, who is my Jolteon, who's an amazing thing. Jolteon is such a threat, guys. He is such a threat in this format. If you didn't know, you best find out, because he's amazing in this format. He puts a lot of pressure. He's so fast, and he hits so hard. He puts a lot of pressure on the other opponents. So I went ahead and used Thunderbolt, even though I probably figured the T-Tar was coming in. Look how much damage that does. Does a good bit of damage. Does a good bit of damage. And I'm kind of like, I'm really screwed. I have nothing to go into here. So I go into my Jupiter. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be bad. He gets a Dragon Dance up, and I'm like, oh son. Oh son, this is really bad. This is really bad. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. You're going to outspeed, you're going to outspeed. Just don't kill, just don't kill. I'm like, guys, seriously, don't kill. He uses Crunch. I'm like, oh god, it's going to kill, it's going to kill. I'm like, no. Oh, he lives on 1, and he gets the Focus Blast off. So, I think this thing's dead. Yep. Jupiter had 1 job, ladies and gentlemen. He had 1 job, and he did it. And he did it. He took out that T-Tar, and he dies right away to the Sandstorm. So we're down 2 pokes. But you know what? We took out that T-Tar, which was a huge threat now that my Azumarill was gone, and I'm really glad we did that. So I sent out St. Helens to get away from some of the sand damage that's still going on. He sends out Soraya, which is his Celebi. And I was kind of wondering what he's going to do, but he does stay in, which I thought was kind of weird because I do have a freaking Heatran in here. But again, the sand's up, and he's already proven he's somewhat defensive. So I'm going to go ahead and use Lava Plume. And it's not... It does a good bit. It does. I thought it would kill, but again, the sand was up. But I get the burn, which is really unfortunate for him, due to the fact that I believe he is a... he really can't... I don't think he can really touch me when this thing... I don't know why he sent this thing out against my Heatran. But anyways, it's going to take burn damage, and it's pretty much all she wrote for the Celebi. He's going to use Earth Power, and I completely forgot about that. Earth Power should... It doesn't take me out because, again, the sand is up and I am max special defense, even though it was 4 times effective. And I'm gonna get the Lava Plume off and go ahead and take the Soraya out. So there we go. Heatran picking up the kill and just doing all kinds of work. And the Sandsource decides, and I'm really glad about that. I'm like, okay. He's gonna send out his Milotic here, and that's a beautiful Pokemon. And I'm like, well... I'm just going to let Heatran die. There's no reason trying to play Switch games and letting Milotic get a burn off on something else. So I'm going to go ahead and let my Heatran fall to this Milotic. And I'm like, alright guys. Alright, we got a Jolteon. We got a freaking Choice Specs Jolteon up in here. Let's see what kind of work he's doing. He's going to withdraw and probably send out, I forget if he sends out his Pinsir. No, he sends out the Matriarch, which is in fact his Mandibuzz, which is going to get rocked by this thing. I mean, not even a chance. Just... Look at the Impulse, just 1-hit KO on that Mandibuzz. That Mandibuzz didn't stand a chance. He was obviously doing it to try to make sure that, to maybe somehow preserve it if you come in and get a quick attack or something off. But again, Pins and Needles is going to fall to the Thunderbolt, so that's 2 in a row. Jolteon going for the mini sweep on his team. He's got 2 kills so far. He's going to go for the 3rd one on this max HP. Freaking Milotic, man. Milotic is a beast in every single format. I don't care who you are, but it does not take that hit too well. He's going to go for the Scald, and once again, this Milotic is just clutch town. Population clutch, and it's you, brother. This Milotic was amazing. Doing all, and I'm sorry, brother, sister? I don't know. Anyways, amazing. It came through the burn every time it used it, so I'm kind of like, yeah. So his Milotic was definitely clutch, but I am going to pick up the win with the Thunderbolt. And Jolteon's going to get a mini sweep there. He gets 3 kills in the end. They go ahead and pick up the mini sweep, which is really amazing, really awesome. And great battle, Greg. You were such a great battler, and I'm really glad we had that battle. It was an amazing battle. I was definitely sweating it. I was sweating it hard because you have so many good pokes on your team. You have 13 pokes, which is generally 2 more than most people in NPL have, and it's really hard to plan for a team that can bring any number of combinations. 11, you're kind of a little bit limited because you know you have 6 pokes that he's most likely going to bring, and only 5 maybe that fit. But when you have 13 pokes, it just adding 2 more Pokemon really amps up the frustration when you're trying to plan for a battle. But anyways, really good battle. Thank you, Greg. And I gotta say, the MVP of that match has to be Tornadus, coming through, living on one, coming through and getting off that focus blast. He did Tornadus was clutch. Tornadus was clutch, and he came through clutch, and that's what clutch players do. So Tornadus, on behalf of the Cincinatti Charizards, I give you the MPL MVP Pokeball for this match. Yeah, you take home the MVP ball. Yeah, you do it, Tornadus, because you came through in clutch. Jolteon finished the sweep, but you came through clutch when we needed it, and that's what matters the most. So, good battle, and now I think that was week 10, so we had moved to... We were in 4-4, I think we were 5-4. We had moved to 6-4 at this point, so it was really good. Going in the positive direction. We won 2 games in a row at this point, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this battle video, please hit the little thumbs up button that's right down below. If you didn't, for whatever reason, hit that little thumbs down button. I don't know if I did the thumbs up the first time or the thumbs down. I don't remember. I can't remember these things when I'm recording. But yeah, please make sure to hit that little like button down below. Again, go check out Greg. His YouTube and Twitter link will be in the description below. Also, check out his show, Mr. Selfridge. Not trying to, you know, say anything, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, go check it out. It's really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, remember, TortleNation, fat Italian plumbers are the #1 killer of can't talk. Fat Italian plumbers are the #1 killer of all Tortle people. So stay safe out there, guys. Peace.
What? Are you kidding me, Dom? Guys, I don't come through. Heracross, don't care about your Intimidate Crocodile. We finally get a win. Oh my goodness, we finally get a win. Because Heracross just don't care about Intimidate. He don't